Going on, guys? It's Purdy Fish here. I got some exciting news. I'm gonna try to upload videos on my YouTube channel. Got something in my mouth. I used to upload videos back in like high school off of a little GoPro I had, and I want to get back into it because I really do enjoy recording fishing and all that. It's just fun to look back at those days I was on the water or whatever, and look back at them. So, I do plan on getting a GoPro, maybe a little camera, and just film my fishing outings whenever I go, because I do fish a decent amount. It's kind of tough to get out there now with my work schedule that I have now, but I guess this will be my first new video on the channel. Got some pretty exciting news here. I'm only filming on my iPhone right now because I don't have any camera gear, but yeah, so let's get into it. So I just got something a couple days ago. I went in with my good buddy who loves to fish with me too. So I'll show you what I've been fishing on the past like 3.5 years. So I'll show you right now. That's what I've been fishing on the last 3.5 years. It's a 14-foot V-hole Lund. I bought it for about $3,500 a couple years ago off of a family friend. Initially it was just a V-hole, looks like a rowboat almost, but me and my dad actually built a whole bass boat deck up on it. Took a little while. I put a trolling motor up front, all that. Graphs, I got the 2 graphs on there. It was a great boat, it helped me a lot. Catch fish, I had no complaints about it. It's small, couldn't get around the lake too fast because I only had a 15-horse Yamaha. It's filthy right now, I understand. I'm in transitioning right now. I've cleaned it up because I'm going to try to sell it. Great little boat, had good times on it, took it up north a lot. Caught plenty of fish on it, but, it was time to upgrade. As me and my buddy we're 25 now, so, we thought we deserved something a little bit better, and we went halves on a boat. So I'll show you what I got. This is my new boat. Sorry, it's a little messy. I'm in the process of transitioning bait and all that over to it. But yeah, I'll just give you guys a rundown on the boat. It's a 2025 Tracker Pro Team 175 TWX. So yeah, let's get into it. So on the back here, I never had a motor this big. It's a 75 horse Mercury 4-stroke. Pumped to use this. I've never owned a boat with a motor this large. Always had just like a tiller over there, hand controlled. But I won't bore you too much with the specs and all that. I'm not a big spec guy anyways, but it's got a 21.3 gallon fuel tank in the back here. I got 2 interstate batteries, trolling motor, and for the engine. I won't bore you too much with that. I got a, what's it called? See if we can get in there. It's a little cramped back here. That's the only thing I don't really like. I got a Noco battery charging system in the back here, which is really nice. Won't bore you too much about it. One thing I do like about this boat is these right here. I wasn't too sure what they were used for, but it's actually used for when you're driving and you let go of that throttle to, slow down. That backflow, that water is going to hit this instead of riding up into your like engine bay and all that and hit your battery. So this is a really cool feature on this boat. I do like it. It's a 17.5 foot boat, I believe. I think it's that. It's 17, I know for sure, but I don't know the change amount. But yeah, it comes with 2 of these seats, one on the front, one on the back. Very comfortable. I plan on taking these out because we do bass fish. So, most space possible would be nice for casting and flipping and all that. So they are really comfortable. But, I'll keep these on when I have just friends on and cruise around. Let's run over here to the storage. You got 2 of these. You got 1 on each side. Right now, I just got some reels in here. But, that's nice. Put your sunblock, whatever you want in there. Go to the other one. Probably just going to use this for, tools, scales, all that. Maybe put some rain gear in there. Come up to the midsection of the boat. Got a live well. Excited to have a live well. Never had a live well. And, I do want to fish some little tournaments here and there. Nothing crazy, but it's a 2-storage sided live well. I could take this little divider out if I need to, for a bigger fish. But it's nice. I don't know how many gallons it is, but it's pretty large. So let's go up to here. So I do know someone who has this boat. It's an older model. There's some new additions. So usually in this boat, the center section isn't there. It's just it's an extra spot to put like one of those chairs. you could put it there. But I do like what they did here. It's almost like a bucket seat. And what's nice is this lifts up and you could put whatever you want in there. A little dry box. You know, I'll probably just keep essential stuff in there, fire extinguisher, all that stuff. But great seats. These seats are really comfortable. They're almost like bucket seats. They do got to get breaking in a little bit, but pretty comfortable seats here. This is the center driving console here. Same seat. Let's go over the console. So it comes with a Lowrance hook, hook reveal. I think it's like it's got to be like a 8-inch screen maybe. Nothing crazy. It's probably just gonna be used for depth and you know, just like maps of the lake. You got a little sunglass pocket here. You got a digital screen here that monitors your engine, your speed, all that, which is really cool. You got your classic, you know, switches here, your live well, your bilge, your horn, your accessory switch. On this side, you got your nav lights, your bilge pump, key ignition, and then you got a little charger too. I'm 5'11". I have a pretty decent amount of space when I sit in the driver's seat here. So yeah, it's great. And this is a new addition to the new model here. So like I said, on the older models, this isn't here either. It's just an empty spot. So it basically cuts off here. So now you got 2 added cup holders, and then this is actually a cooler, which is pretty deep. And then it also serves as a step-up stool to get up to the front deck. So let's get to the front deck here. Start off in the middle. This is all storage for your tackle or whatever you want to put in here. I got a lot of tackle, so I plan to utilize this mainly for tackle. This is all my hard baits. You know, I got everything in here. Which is cool is you can remove this divider and move it back if you want to, you know, customize your storage space. It comes with 2 cup holders in the bottom and then a little side space here for whatever littler boxes you got. Like you see, I got some small boxes with like Ned rigs and swim bait hooks and terminal tackle and all that. But it goes pretty far back. It's kind of a pain, you know. If you want to grab something, you really got to get in there, but we'll make it work. I'm just messing around with storage and seeing. Let's see. You got 2 rod holders here. You got one on the right, one on the left. So on the right here, I plan on just keeping all my soft plastics. Got these big Bass Mafia bags here. I got a lot of plastic, so I tried to put everything in the center box here, but it was a little cramped, so just decided to throw this in here. I could throw whatever else I want in here. Extra life jackets, whatever you need. That's nice. And then I think each of these rod lockers holds about eight sticks, so you can hold like 16 rods in the boat. Like I see, yeah, I got a couple of spare ones in there. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the rod tubes because it kind of bends your rods at a weird angle. And, you know, I don't want to break my rods because, you know, rods are pretty expensive. So up here, though, I got all my, you know, just other rods I got. It's nice. They fit. I think the longest rod I have here is like 8 foot. So, you know, it fits all the way back here. And it's nice if you have a longer rod, you can run it around the bottom lip here. What else? Yeah, it comes with rod tie down. So let's go to the front of the boat. It's got a 45-pound thrust Minn Kota. I think it's a Makota Edge. Yeah, Makota Edge. We'll see how this thing runs on the water. I don't know how it's gonna be. But I had a 45-pound thrust on that one. But we'll see how it runs on this one. It's an aluminum boat, so it shouldn't be too bad. But we'll see here. I just added this trolling motor sleeve here to protect the encasing of the wiring. It's got a foot pedal here with the man, what do they call these things? Oh, the recessed foot pedal section here, which is nice. So it's easy on your back. Comes with 2 cup holders up front, which is cool. And then you got your tilt up here, which is really nice. If you're on the front of the boat and you're going shallow, you can do it up here instead of running the back. And then you got a little outlet right there. I got a little step pad here for whatever you need. Let's get to the outside of the boat. So yeah, this is the boat. It's in Starlight White. It's a tracker. Protein 175. Nice trailer. It's weird. It didn't come with a spare tire. Very strange, but I guess that's okay. Let's get to the front. I won't bore you too much. It's got a swivel hitch, which is nice, easier for storing. And then this thing right here is actually really cool. See if I could swing around. So I don't know what the exact name is for this, but basically it's an assist to help you get the boat on and off of the trailer. So if you're riding solo, you know, instead of, you know, having a buddy help you pull it up on there, you can kind of pull the boat up on the trailer, and then this locks into the actual boat. It's like a clasp that hooks onto it, and then it locks it on, so it's easy to crank it up and, you know, get it straight on that trailer. And then if you're alone and you're on the boat and you want to launch it, you basically unhook everything and you pull this lever up and it will let the boat go. So that's really cool. Great feature. It was like an extra 350 bucks. We were gonna remove it, but decided to keep it on because it's a pretty cool feature. But yeah, guys, sorry. Yeah, I plan on uploading videos this summer and, you know, fall, and just from whenever I can. Like I said, I got a pretty busy work schedule, so I'll upload as much as I possibly can. I do love like the whole editing thing. I think it's really fun. Grew up watching a bunch of fishing YouTubers, so I always thought it was a cool thing to get into, and just a little hobby on top of my love for you know, the sport of bass fishing. So yeah, guys, I plan on uploading as much as I can, but I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and hopefully I can get on some fish this year. But appreciate it, guys. You guys have a good one. See ya.